Oh, that's the driving seat. Never mind.
What's the time?
XX45, so T minus 14 minutes 20 seconds. We have a live counter at our desk.
For me, it's minus 2,207 hours.
That's that's quite a variation.
By the way, no one's at the desks, it's just me.
And there it is. You're looking at the ISA's new shuttle, the Tenacity, which has been decided by the astronauts, which will soon be sending Irish astronauts to Air SS.
There was a delay on the stream. Yes, well.
Good evening. I'm former astronaut Gavin, and I'll be one of your hosts for tonight's stream of the OLS-3 launch. I'll be a guide to all things to do with this mission, mainly engineering.
And I'll be guiding you on exactly what is going on in mission control tonight, as best I can, of course.
We expect the astronauts to soon leave the Nikola Kalinick Mission Operations Center and head for the pad.
Just a quick introduction to who the astronauts.
Well, these astronauts do seem like they've got a fair bit of experience anyway. I've seen it. I believe I've seen a bit myself in the past of them, actually.
I believe Cole was one of the OGs, but he's of course on Capcom now.
Yeah, the Capcom for this mission's been around for quite a while, since I've been around. Since I was in the ISA, actually, he's been around, sure. Well, actually, since you were there too.
Yeah. We can, hang on. Yeah. I could also give a, never mind. I was gonna move on the little piece of paper there, but
Well, I mean, we don't want to wear it all out yet. You know, we need to keep going for a while.
True. Are we on 11 minutes and 30 seconds? Didn't need to do that.
Yeah, you don't need to pay so much attention to the timer. Oh, okay, right. So, I'll give a little guide on the orbital launch system. So this is the actual shuttle orbiter is the space plane that carries the payload, the astronauts, and the two rockets on the side are the solid rocket boosters, which are also known as SRBs, but short for acronym. Anyway, and the big orange thing is the external tank. Tank holds the fuel so it can go up.
You'll also be hearing a lot tonight of abbreviations through mission control. Of course, as a previous Capcom, I'm extremely experienced. I know all of these off by heart, so I will now not read them off the scripts. FIDO, which you may hear, or FIDO, is a flight dynamics officer in charge of the spacecraft's path. Capcom, of course, if you didn't know what that meant already, is capsule communicator, who's someone on the ground. The quote-unquote Euston, except in this instance is Wexford, of course, considering the Conor Novak Space Centre is in Wexford currently. Mission, yeah, that's why mission control is in County Wexford. ATO, which is hopefully what we shouldn't be hearing, is abort to flight, which is no, not abort to flight, abort to orbit. Sorry, which is something that happens if there's anything that goes wrong in advance of well, extraorbital affairs. RTLS is of course returned to launch site. God. Should anything go wrong mid-flight, of course, the capsule can be brought down back to the launch site, and you'll be hearing a lot of jettisoning as well, which is just it just means separation. Fuel that you'll be using, or the shuttle itself will be using is liquid hydrogen, and of course, AirS or AirSS stands for Air Space Station, which is almost
Confusing with go, no go, hold for flight. Fido.
the Irish version of the ISS. Sorry, I had a bit of radio trouble there.
No, it's not necessarily Irish ISS. It's just the Irish space station, basically.
True. Except we couldn't call it the ISS because then it would remind people of the ISS.
Era SS, which is the proper.
I prefer Air SS, or not Air S. To be honest, it's like I don't know, rolls off the tongue more in it.
Yes, yeah.
Right, hang on. Yeah, I've turned that sound right. Yeah, so it says here currently we're now T-minus 8 minutes. I've also been informed by the ISA director that time is a bit fluid at the moment. So we may or may not have a launch at that point. Yeah, it does occasionally skip 2 seconds. I guess in the Roblox world, the concept of time and space is slightly distorted. I guess that can be developed on.
Well, you know how the ISA is. Times aren't really their number one priority.
Yeah, of course. If you've ever seen any, sorry, I'm holding back laughter. I don't know why. If you've ever been at an ISA launch before, you may know that they're yeah. I'm allowed to say this now because I'm no longer employed by the ISA.
They can have some delays that
Yeah.
can perhaps go on.
It's a
for certain
possibility.
amount of time. But in the end, it happens. So you're waiting for something. You're gonna get the launch at the end.
True.
Just wait, and if the time gets longer, continue to wait, and however many times you must wait, if you're willing to, if you really want to watch the launch.
Speaking of punctuality, though, thankfully this shuttle design was bought off the Japanese through a contract with JAXA. So I think the Japanese are relatively known for their punctuality. So I guess you can rely on that. I don't think anything's actually gone wrong with these shuttles. Of course, this is a new one, but the ones before, I don't think thing's actually ever failed with them unintentionally. Of course, go ahead.
It seemed that the vehicles are returning from the actual.
Computers have transitioned to launch configuration.
Returning from the rocket. So we're progressing.
I don't know if this side note, right? I don't know if the stream can hear launch radio because I've muted. There's an IDF. I can see now on the stream. There's an IDF vehicle, unfortunately, tipping over slightly. Well, I'm watching the stream and it's delayed, of course. So that's probably happened a few seconds ago, actually. Basically, the IDF is maybe having a tad. Oh no, they're driving off now.
Yeah, again, those rails are a bit of an issue, sure.
If they're MP cars, then most definitely. If you've ever been to Glasgow, you may see someone accidentally flying off into the air whilst glitching on a pole from an MP car. I'm in training for MP, so I may have to be dealing with that problem a bit more.
Oh,
completely off on a tangent there about my experiences in the IDF military police. What else? Yeah, that's it. Shuttle landings are manual. Obviously, a lot of the stuff in space travel is, of course, automated from the ground. But similar to the American space shuttle. This one lands manually, just like an airliner. So we'll be able to see that happening.
A very heavy airliner.
Particularly heavy airliner, yes.
Yeah.
Of course, speaking of the IDF, this may deliver a administrative nightmare for the IDF, considering the Chief of Staff will be in space and therefore unable to attend any any events while he's on the ground. I mean, while he's in orbit, even. So it's quite unfortunate.
That may prove a bit of an issue.
It appears on the stream. The panel of us isn't actually live, so it says that the count is 25 minutes and 42 seconds away, when it actually is meant to be 3 minutes and 55. Just as I said that, but yeah, it appears that isn't actually the case. So you may want to disregard that. I currently have a group of IDF squaddies outside shouting at me from just across the glass panel. It's outside of our field of vision.
The crew action
I don't know if they're egging me on or jeering me. I don't know, but I've just noticed that now because I haven't been focused on the game recently. And of course, the Tesla Model X of the Irish Space Agency is now parked where we are, in the middle of nowhere. Could be easily described. I don't know why we, again, I'd mentioned, this had been mentioned before we started the stream. I don't know where the ISA or why the ISA decides to use a Tesla Model X for transportation. I believe it's simply for the flex.
Yeah, there's so many better options. You don't want a car that has panel gaps that looks like multiple soldiers doing a shoulder to shoulder. Like you want a proper vehicle.
True.
One that can carry people.
If I was ISA director, I would have everyone driving Saab 9.3s. Oh, here comes another IDF vehicle. Oh God, voice break there. Yeah, I think, yeah, that is NP vehicles, so that's why they were having a bit of trouble getting out. Getting out of them, which is fair enough. I understand their pain.
I mean, they could have just gotten out.
Oh yes, I've just actually got a. Oh yeah, I have a pager on me right now, on my person, and I just got a page from Dan Grippenberg himself saying, also I can confirm that the IDF will run beautifully while I'm in space, because I've literally just spent 3 weeks organising it. That is true. The IDF is an organisational miracle that cannot be matched.
I must say, from my experience with inspecting them the other day, one of their they could not manage to form half of their soldiers into an STS. If they can't manage that, I can't imagine this will be good for them.
Well, firstly, I will speak with Connor now about negating the social credit points in your account for bad-mouthing the glorious Irish Defence Forces. Therefore, also bad-mouthing Air in its entirety. Also, yes, a company was in a bit of a state, but I've just been appointed as a lieutenant today to sort it. So that's a new job for me, other than going on live streams with 19 people and having to blag on and bluff for just 55 more seconds now.
Getting abandoned by one of our members of the stream,
Yes.
We'll have to do this on our own.
All right, yeah, we're at T-minus 45 apparently. I have operations radio muted, but again, I don't know if the stream can hear it. So I may be getting a different reading from what everyone else has. Actually, no, if I turn it up, I'll just hear a delayed version myself. Yeah, hold on. I've got another pager. Yeah, so the stream can hear them. If I've been talking over mission radio, then I apologise. I'll turn them back up now. So you should hopefully be able to hear.
15.
Yeah, we're 15 seconds out actually, so.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift off.
There we have it. I mean, it's cleared the tower. That's good enough.
I'd
be happy with that.
The tower.
Definitely still going up anyway. That's a good thing.
Wow. we're going
Roger,
into
roll,
roll
Tennessee.
already. We're like 100 feet off the ground. This is
All
amazing.
three
I
main
would swear
engines
in disbelief.
performing nominally.
Absolutely efficient.
I would if I
25
knew I
seconds
was
into
allowed to.
flight, all three main engines throttling down to
Well,
67
well.
performance to lessen stress on Tennessee.
So true.
We're not past the watershed yet. You can't be doing that.
True. Who's gonna wasn't what's his face wasn't oh my god, I've forgotten his name. He was in the Navy with me ages ago. Dan I don't know where he's at actually. Yeah, they had an op-com, an off-com
Copy
person.
Tennessee, 50 seconds into the flight going for maximum engine performance.
Like a comreg. And will they come and knock on my door if I start effing and blinding during this public stream? You know, if it goes, like I'm spectating it now, and it's I don't know if it's in orbit yet. Yeah.
But it's clearly not in a
flying
good
like,
orbit anyway. It's going up still, so that means orbit. It's not in orbit yet. When it goes like horizontal, then it's in orbit.
It appears that our counter as well is slightly broken. Again, I'm watching a delayed stream. It's currently at 59 minutes and 3 seconds, or 58 minutes and 4 now. So the stream is delayed by about a minute. But yeah, bad tech. I don't really know. I mean, it's not really connected to anything if you look at this glare panel, which has counters on. But you know, I would be spectating this more as well, but I can't actually hear my own voice if I spectate it because it's very loud engine.
Just turn down the engine.
Yeah, true. What? Yeah, the astronauts too.
What?
Never mind. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say. Like, I wasn't actually fully briefed on what these people are going to be doing.
RB separation confirmed.
Yeah, there go the boosters. I can't remember if the boosters have manual. Nah, if they're tilted that far, they wouldn't have manual landing, would they? It's not like the Elon Musk ones where they like are reusable. I can't remember. Yeah, but can you? That would be helpful though if you had a shuttle that was being used multiple times. Like, you could have reusable boosters that had their own manual landing. I hope Tom is listening to this. I'm the chief innovator of the ISA now. See, I've just got another page from Dan, who is of course flying at an extremely high speed now in space. Boosters are parachuted, so they are. Yeah, so they are reusable.
Oh.
I was right. Yeah, it appears.
Parachutes, yeah.
I wonder when they're going to lose the fuel tank. Got another message from Tom. Yeah, they land in the Celtic Sea, apparently. Although I swear I can literally see them falling down there, and it looks like they're just going to hit about a kilometre outside of Novak Space Centre. But of course, you've got to listen to Tom J. Whittaker. He always speaks the truth.
Well, if they just go off the coast, then they would be in the Celtic Sea. So he's not wrong.
True. Did anomaly with tag X. We did the math wrong. Warning to residents in South Wexford. Yeah. Anyone who is watching this, I'm assuming this. Well, no, this is actually on the journal. This may need to go onto RTE. A immediate danger warning to all residents of South Wexford, in County Wexford. There may be a there may be a booster landing on top of your house. So you know. It's a sacrifice that must be made in the name of space conquest for Ireland.
Just adapt to it. The Chinese did. You know, you can do it.
True. I mean, of course, when the Novite Revolution happens, we will be akin to China in our fanatical devotion to Conor Novak. Obviously, well, China doesn't fanatically devote itself to Conor Novak, but you get the point. We will
I don't know,
worship.
I'm pretty sure they do.
So of
devote
course,
their lives.
I'm thoroughly excited for this revolution because of course when that happens, the IDF and Garda will basically be able to do anything they want, and it will of course be covered up.
Wexford's
You know,
second role program.
a
Copy
second role
roll
program.
tenacity.
I didn't even know there was a second one. Surprise! Surprises around every corner.
Yeah,
Ugh.
they've really gone far since I was last year. Anyway,
In it.
they've got multiple rules.
Oh man, I remember the lift. The lift in the old building was absolutely insufferable. I hated it. It was just a teleporter pad. Of course, I don't know where Capcom's sitting right now, but I'm in the middle of a fucking. Oh, I'm never. Hang on, let me see if my sensor bar works. It'll take us. There we go.
That sounds
I'm in
more
the
like
middle of a
more
fucking field, and the wind is blowing against my face. There is nothing stopping the wind from going here. Talk about new name tenacity. Yeah, tenacity. Let's talk about the new name. I don't actually know what it means. I got a 7 in English, but I never actually did my GCSEs.
The quality or fact of being able to grip something firmly. Grip.
Sorry.
I guess they're going to grip onto the outer reaches of space.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, they'll grip the. Yeah. Oh, I got another page from Tom. Second definition, determination. Yeah, I've of course thought that. Yeah, the determined to
Tank
conquer
operation
space and
confirmed. T
grip
minus
it
20 seconds into orbital burn.
tightly.
I much prefer the idea of grabbing onto space.
Tightly. You gotta remember. Oh dear! It appears someone is now outside, just across a glass panel. Oh,
Orbital
never
burn
mind.
snapshot.
His trousers fell down, but he's thankfully put them
Copy
on.
Vex.
He's now behind us. You may see him. I believe he's a minister for something or other. I don't know. He said he quit Roblox ages ago. Yet here he is. Ah. Yes, he's just back there again. We're on the ground, of course. It doesn't matter about us anymore because we're too busy watching the shuttle in space. Speaking of the shuttle, God, yeah, it's in orbit now. You can see the curvature of the Earth and that, the stratosphere. I haven't actually seen ARS before, so it'll be nice to have a look at it. Of course, the most recent comment from the journal Oh God, the journal Roblox from Kenny. I'm assuming he's running that, saying the rocket is in the air.
Engine
People.
shot down.
Exclamation
Tennessee in orbit. Congratulations, Tennessee.
Congratulations. True. Did you get picked? No, I didn't get picked. Yeah, I've been paged again. My pager is absolutely going from like a mid-level drug dealer in Dublin.
They haven't contacted me at all.
No, well, I've been asked. I was apparently told to take pictures of things, which is weird because I'm sat at a desk about a kilometre from the actual launch site. But yeah, no, I didn't answer your question, Lieutenant Davids.
I have been taking pictures while the cameras were looking away.
True.
Did a bit of amateur photography.
Yeah. Yeah, we've just got news in now actually that the booster did unfortunately land on a home in South Wexford, and yeah, I'm just getting it through my earpiece now. Garda have just released the information that 3 people, including a child, have been killed in the impact. So I think we should take a moment of silence now to remember those who sacrificed their life in the tragic accident in the name of Irish space conquest.
Honestly deserved though.
Should play the last post.
They should have just moved their house.
True. Right. Hang on. Oh dear. It appears Taoiseach C. Aquatic is now sat in the administrator's desk. I don't know what this will mean for us now. I don't know if we're going to have our camera cut from... Oh, and he's got out now, never mind. Yeah. or it's being actually ushered by the director away from the seat. Meanwhile, the shuttle's in space. That's good.
Yeah, it's still going.
I think
Not much is happening.
is one of the astronauts just been teleported back onto the ground? There's someone in a spacesuit on the ground now. Oh right, yeah,
Of
cool.
Capcom.
Yeah, why is a Capcom in a flight suit?
I don't know.
They're not meant to hear us anyway, so I guess I could page him. It's a two-way pager from the early 1990s.
Don't you just call that a radio or a phone?
No. Do you know what? Have you ever seen Captain Marvel?
No.
Well, then in
Hello,
Captain
Tahe
Marvel,
and Gavin.
Agent, well, I guess it was Agent back then. Nick Fury has a two-way pager, so you can send messages on it as well as receive them. I don't know how really, because like must have a really small keyboard on it. Well, I probably shouldn't have left then. Okay, it's meant to be over now. If we're still on stream, I honestly don't care, because whatever professional masquerade I had